Hey guys, guess what? I'm back vlogging, back doing what it is that I presumably do on the internet, with a video and a camera. Hey, camera. Where have I been? I've been in England. England, Northern Hemisphere. It's a little island with a lot of people, and some of those people were very distant relatives of mine. I brought one back. He's here right now, and he wants to read something for you. It's very exciting. He wrote it himself, apparently. His name is Dirk Willingtonshire Darby, and as I said, he just wants to read for you. So rather than this be a vlog about me, I'm just going to go ahead and let him do it, because why not? Alright, so without further ado, Dirk Willingtonshire Darby. Enjoy. Hello, I'm Dirk Willingtonshire Darby, and today the story I will be reading to you is one of my own writing, and it is entitled Zaneburger's Story. If there was one thing Norris Zaneburger had to admit to himself immediately, in point of fact, more or less right now, it was that he was part crab. And, try as he might, it was a salient fact that a crab faced with the impossible task of taking a hot bath would immediately shy away from such an activity. It wasn't that Zaneburger didn't want to take a bath. Oh no. The problem was that he would more or less die if he did. Zaneburger shook his head as he studied the deadly clarity of the bath water, transfixed by both his desire to be clean and the inevitable suicide that would result if he gave in to this most selfish of desires. His eyes, fixed on stalks on his forehead, shook even more vigorously than his head, with the result that he suddenly became quite dizzy. That, he said to himself, was probably a very silly thing to do. He resolved never to shake his head again. What to do? He couldn't pull the plug from the bath. He would cook himself. He couldn't request the aid of someone else to pull the plug, because, being a hideous freak of nature, he kept rather much to himself. He simply had to admit that it was a mistake in the first place to run a hot bath. And, while he was coming to terms with the immense stupidity of such an action, he might as well go watch a little television. Perhaps he might even take a snack with him. Yes, he was afraid that the only thing left for it was to sit down, watch television, eat a box of dog-ear crunchums, and wait for the bath to cool down. He walked into his kitchen, gratefully feeling the cold of the tiled floor as it filtered through his human feet, into his human legs, and then upwards again, through his crab midsection. The cold was good. It was welcoming. The cold was like a balm on all of his tropic fears, a soothing sensation that made him feel like he was walking underwater, his brown shell confusing other sea life who considered him simply a rock with legs. Yes, right now, the kitchen was much preferable to the bathroom. He opened his pantry door and spied the box of crunchums he desired. He took them quickly, hoping to make a quick journey to the television so he could catch his favorite game show. Of course, it was a complete surprise when he was suddenly shot in the face and killed. And if he was ever given the chance to ponder more on this after his demise, he would have dwelt for some time on the irony that he had avoided one death only to come across another entirely. He may also have remonstrated with himself that his passing was utterly undignified, and that he rather would have liked to be clean first.